this is your submission fee. Yeah, thank you, sir. Let's just wait for our technical personnel to fix the screen. Ayun. The submitted proposal of ALA Security Services, properly labeled for the project, and it is sealed and signed. Inside the main package are two packages, the original technical component and the original financial component. The submitted financial component has stabbings, pagination, and signatures or initials in each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist under the technical component. Notarized checklist of requirements for bidders.
Notarized checklist of requirements for bidders. Signed by Mr. Joselito Yulo and also duly notarized. Submitted.
One passport size photo colored with accompanying 3 signature and 3 initial specimens of the authorized representative. VF Form 1.
VF Form 1, photo and specimen signature of the authorized representative, Mr. Joselito Yulo. Submitted.
Notarized authority to sign an official, special power of authority or secretary certificate.
SEC Secretary Certificate issued by Ms. Teresita Yulo, the corporate. The corporate secretary authorizing Joselito Yulo to be the duly authorized representative of ALAS for this project. And the Secretary Certificate is also notarized. Submitted.
Notarized omnibus sworn statement with secretary certificate or special power of attorney is applicable. VF Form 2.
Omnibus sworn statement signed by the authorized representative, also notarized, submitted, together with the Secretary Certificate authorizing the signatories to sign the omnibus sworn statement. And it is also notarized, submitted.
Documents is attached to the omnibus work statement. Certification under oath attesting the effectiveness of pending case or cases against the government, in addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations of RA 9184.
Certification of no pending case against the government signed by the authorized representative, also with duly notarized submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the respective bidders against this authority.
Legal clearance issued to Allah Security Services Incorporated, valid until June 14, 2023, signed for attorney Roberto Martin Buenaventura, ELS Chief, submitted.
Notarized affidavit of undertaking that the PSA shall submit with the following criteria via Form 17.
Via Form 17, affidavit of undertaking, signed and notarized, submitted.
Bulletin number 1, dated December 30, 2022, and bulletin number 2, dated December 27, 2022.
With bulletin number 1, dated December 13, 2022, and with bulletin number 2, dated December 27, 2022, submitted.
Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System Certificate of Registration of PhilJEPS, Platinum Membership.
Certificate of PhilJEPS Registration, Platinum Membership, issued to Allah Security Services Incorporated, valid until October 19, 2023, consisting of 3 pages. 1, 2, and 3, complete, submitted.
Registration certificate from SEC, PTI for sole proprietorship, or CPA for cooperative, or any proof of such registration.
SEC Certificate of Registration with registration number A 1998-145-14522, submitted.
Years or business permit issued by the city or municipality for the physical place of business of the respective bidders located, or the equivalent documents for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Business permit issued by the local government of by the city of Catbalogan, valid until December 31, 2023, submitted.
Tax clearance for EU number 398, series of 2005, is finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue of VIII.
Tax clearance valid until October 12, 2023, submitted.
Audited financial statement for CY 2020-2021.
Audited financial statement stamp received by BIR April 16, 2021, submitted.
Certified true copy of the PSA, valid and current regular license to operate, as private security agency issued by Philippine National Police Supervisory Office for Security Investigation Agency, or PNP SOSHA.
PSA regular license to operate number PSAR-008-166-426-4273, valid until January 31, 2023, submitted.
Certified true copy of evidence of no derogatory record, certificate of no pending case as PSA issued by PNP SOSHA, which shall be valid during the submission and opening dates.
Certificate of no pending case issued by PNP SOSHA, issued last December 15, 2022, valid for 30 days, submitted.
Certified true copy of valid and current certificate of registration as contractor, issued to the bidder by the Regional Office of Project, where it principally operates, pursuant to Department Order Number 174, Series of 2017.
The certificate of registration, date valid until September 24, 2023, submitted.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, within the last 3 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of fees, via Form 3.
Via Form 3, statement of all government ongoing contracts. signed by the authorized representative, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid in accordance with IGB clause 5.4. The SLCC shall be equivalent to at least 50% of the APC, with the largest of these similar contracts being equivalent to at least 25% of the APC and completed within the last 3 years. Via Form 4.
Via Form 4, SLCC form, with signature of the authorized representative, submitted.
Financial documents for eligibility check or NFCC computation for a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank, via Form 5.
Via Form 5, NFCC in the amount of 63,387,984 pesos and 2 centavos with signature of the authorized representative, submitted.
Deed securing declaration, form as prescribed in GPPB Resolution Number 03-2012, or any form of deed security prescribed in BDS 18.1.
Deed security in the form of deed security declaration, signed by the authorized representative with notary, submitted.
Compliance and conformity with bidding documents as enumerated and specified in Section 6, Schedule of Requirements, and Section 7, Technical Specification.
Compliance with Section 6, Schedule of Requirements, and Section 7, Technical Specifications, all signed with the authorized representative, submitted.
Notarized certificate of satisfactory performance from at least 3 previous clients for the last 3 years.
Certification from Petron, J.
For the last 3 months.
J. Patrick and Josel and Gasoline Station, issued last December 23rd, 2022, notarized. Second is from Western Summer Marketing, issued last December 29, 2022, also notarized. And lastly, from San Roque Lodge, issued last December 29, also duly notarized, submitted.
Authority to conduct site inspection duly signed by ADG2, Chief CSIS, or his duly authorized representative, via Form 6.
Via Form 6, authority to conduct site inspection, signed by ADG2, CSIS, Major General Ricardo Banayan, issued last December 14, 2022, submitted.
Certificate of site inspection, duly signed by the area or airport manager or CSIS area or airport supervisor or any airport facility officer in charge, together with the other documents as attached, photocopy of company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection, and photocopy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook.
For Tacloban Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Inspector Constantino Relief, the ID of the person who conducted the site inspection, and the visitor's logbook of Tacloban Airport with the entry name of Mr. Constantino. For Calbayog Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Jamer Pangaspan, Sangkupan, ID of Mr. Sangkupan, and the visitor's logbook of Calbayog Airport with the entry name of Mr. Sangkupan. For Katarman Airport, certification of site inspection issued to Mr. Bokbok, company ID of Mr. Bokbok, and the visitor's logbook with the entry name of Mr. Nestor Bokbok. For Ormoc Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Mr. Constantino, company ID of Mr. Constantino, and the visitor's logbook of the airport with the entry name of Mr. Constantino. For Maasin Airport, site inspection certification, a certificate of site inspection from issued to Mr. Constantino, company ID of Mr. Constantino, and the visitor's logbook of the airport containing with the entry of name of Mr. Constantino. For Biliran Airport, site inspection certificate issued to Mr. Constantino, ID of Mr. Constantino, and the logbook of the airport with the entry name of Mr. Constantino. Balogan Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Mr. Dino Japinal, company ID of Mr. Japinal, and the visitor's logbook of the airport with the entry name of Mr. Dino Japinal. Borongan Airport, certificate of site inspection to Mr. Constantino with the ID of Mr. Constantino and the entry name of Constantino in the logbook of the airport. For G1 Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Mr. Constantino, visitor's company ID of Mr. Constantino, and the visitor's logbook of the airport with the entry name of Mr. Constantino. For Ilongos Airport, certificate of site inspection issued to Mr. Constantino, ID of Mr. Constantino, and the logbook registry of CAAP visitors at Ilongos Airport with the entry name of Mr. Constantino. Submitted.
Security plan duly signed by certified security practitioner per airport of facility.
Security plan for Tacloban Airport. For Calbayog Airport. For Catarman Airport. For Ormoc Airport. This is for Maasin Airport. And lastly, for Biliran Airport. Submitted.
Company profile and organizational structure.
Meron pa pala. Sorry. They have the Catbalogan Airport security plan. Borongan Airport. G1 Airport. Lastly, for the Ilongos Airport. Submitted.
Okay, next item on the checklist. Company profile and organizational structure of private security agencies indicating the names of its key agency officers, be it Form 8.
BF Form 8, company profile, and the organizational chart. Submitted.
Security management expertise and experience of key agency officers and personnel, including possible chief of operations for CAAP.
Management expertise and experience of key personnel, with signature of the authorized representative submitted.
Latest monthly disposition report or MDR, stamped received by PNP Social for 3 consecutive months prior to the submission of bidding of bids.
The MDR for the month of September 2022, received by PNP Social, October 14, 2022. For the month of October 2022, stamp received by PNP Social, November 15, 2022, and for the month of November 2022, stamp received by PNP Social, December 14, 2022, submitted.
Certificate of availability of the required firearms and ammunition to be supplied by the private security agency. For firearms not yet available or under purchase agreement, attached notarized letter of commitment from supplier to supply the firearms and awarded the contract. BF Form 9.
BF Form 9, certificate of availability of required firearms and ammunition, signed by the authorized representative submitted.
Certificate of availability of the required communication equipment to be supplied by the private security agency. For communication equipment not yet available or under purchase agreement, attached notarized letter of commitment from supplier to supply the communication equipment if awarded the contract. BF Form 10.
BF Form 10, certificate of availability of required communication equipment with signature submitted.
Certificate of availability of the required transportation and vehicle to be supplied by the private security agency. BF Form 11.
BF Form 11, certificate of availability of required transportation or vehicle with signature submitted.
Certificate of availability of the required other supplies, equipment, or paraphernalia to be supplied by the private security agency. BF Form 12.
BF Form 12, certificate of availability of required other supplies, equipment, or paraphernalia with signature submitted.
Clearance certificate, valid as of the date of submission and opening bids, for the principal place of business of the prospective bidders located, and agency documents indicating the latest payments of the following. Number 1, Social Security System or SSS.
Clearance from the SSS issued last October 12, 2022, October 21st, 2022, submitted.
Clearance certificate from Home Development and Mutual Fund or HDNN Pag-ibig.
Clearance certificate from Pag-ibig Fund issued last December 21, 2022, submitted.
Clearance certificate from PhilHealth.
Mr. Chair, the requirement under T tab 3, S number 4, which is a clearance certificate valid as of the date of submission and opening of bids where the principal place of the business of the prospective bidder is located, agency documents indicating the latest payments of the following. PhilHealth, under tab 3, it's T3, it's Philippine Health Insurance Commission, PhilHealth certification. But But what is submitted, Mr. Chair, is a certificate of good standing, which is not equivalent to the certification that is issued for the purpose of getting a clearance, Mr. Chair, as to their contribution for their personnel, Mr. Chair. So with this, sir, the technical working group is recommending for for the failure to comply the required certification, and the submitted certification is not equivalent to the one that we are requiring, Mr. Chair, for consideration and approval of the committee, sir.
Okay, noted. So, any motion? To the chairman.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Well,
I remove to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of the bidder for failing to submit the required certification from PhilHealth as provided under the bid document.
Again,
noted. So the motion is,
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
all right. There was a motion, it was seconded. We adopt the motion. So the bidder is disqualified.
thank you, Mr. Chair. To the representative of
Yes, would like to inform the committee that this is the one that was issued to us when we applied for clearance. We cannot dictate the government agency that we apply for clearance to give otherwise. So this was given to us, and we believe that this document is valid as far as the government agency is concerned when we requested for this clearance.
Sir, thank you, sir. We take note of your manifestation, sir. Though at this point the BAC already ruled to disqualify, you are still given the opportunity to file your motion for reconsideration, sir. You can state the grounds or your justification on why this document was given instead of the required certification. So, sir, you are given 3 calendar days from today to submit your motion for reconsideration. Written po, you can email it to the BAC Secretariat or submit it personally here at our office, Mr.
In addition, can we ask PhilHealth where this clearance was issued for certification or to prove that this is the clearance that is supposed to be issued for the purpose of the bidding?
Yes, sir. You may include that, sir, in your submitted, in your submission, in your motion for consideration, sir. In order for the committee to, go over all the arguments and the justification why this certification was submitted instead of the required as per the bid document, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Reminder again, sir, 3 calendar days from today to submit your written for a motion for consideration. At the same time, sir, i-seal po muna namin yung mga documents po.
Okay. In addition, also, I hope the chair will allow me. This certificate was issued by PhilHealth. to us. When we applied for clearance, it is very clear for PhilHealth that what we need is a clearance from them, and this was issued to us. So I would like to manifest this because we already encountered, no, I hope, with due respect to the Bidding Awards Committee, we were disqualified on our first bidding because we were contesting that the signatory for the security plan submitted should be signed by a certified a security practitioner under CAAP 8. And we were disqualified because, as per BAC, it should be signed by the bidder, the certified security practitioner of the bidder. And we were surprised that you released a bid bulletin amending that provision and specifically noting that the one that will sign will be the bidder. Natanggal po yung under area 8. We just want to raise this because we were disqualified on that specific provision. And we gave we submitted that MR, and unfortunately it was not answered by the Beach and Award Committee. We did not receive any resolution on that MR, sir. With all due respect to the Beach and Awards Committee. And surprisingly, we were surprised that it was revised by the Beach and Awards Committee. And ito po yung una na requirement, it should be signed with a certified security practitioner under CAAP area 8, which we followed, ang pumirma CSI. Nung nag-contest kami, no, it should be the bidder. So nagkaroon tayo ng bid bulletin, inagay na specific yung bidder. And our MR was not answered by the bids and awards committee. With all due respect, of course,
You have all the right to tell us that. No, we take note.
and we submitted our MR, Chairman. We submitted our MR.
Yes, sir. I understand very well your position. Sige.
But this time around, and this will be the last, we will ask from PhilHealth if this document issued to us was indeed a clearance. That is a requirement of the bid committee of CAAP. We've been with CAAP for the longest time. In fact, ato pa. And we will do our best to contest yung document na yan. So yan ang binigay sa amin, hindi naman
Yes, sir.
pwede pa-dictate sa kanila, that's all.
Yeah. We understand the position, sir. We will look into that. So you're given 3 days. And attorney, please take note of this.
Yes, sir.
Including
Yung
yung
Change po, sir. Yes, sir.
so that we will provide you a reply.
Because it was changed, the provision, the specific provision wherein you were disqualified, yun yung pinalitan. Because the interpretation was really that the one who will sign the security plan was under CAAP Region 8 CSI, so yun ang sinunod namin. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Again, sir, just a reminder, 3 calendar days.
Yes, okay po.
Okay, sir. Meantime, sir, i-seal po muna namin yung bid submissions kami.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. The next submitted bid, Mr. Chair, is from GDS Security Agency. Our representative, please, can you acknowledge if this is your submitted bid?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The submitted proposal is properly labeled for the project provision of security services requirements for CAAP Area 8 under 3-year service agreement. And it is sealed and with signature. Received by BAC Secretariat 8:29 a.m. today. Inside the package are two packages, the original technical component and the original financial component. The submitted technical component has stabbings, pagination, and signature. On each page. Checklist, please.
Checklist on the technical component. Notarized checklist of requirements for bidders.
Checklist of requirements for bidders. With signature and notarized. Submitted.
One passport size photo colored with accompanying 3 signature and 3 initial specimens of the authorized representative, via Form 1.
via Form 1. Photo and signature and initials of the authorized representative, Mr. Benedict Sun, submitted.
Notarized authority of the signing official, special power of attorney or secretary certificate.
Secretary certificate issued by Ms. Marjorie Ansan ng authorizing Mr. Benedict Sun to represent the company and sign the documents, to make sign, execute, represent.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
The secretary certificate should specify the one who is representing now here in the bid. in the bidding. And I really noticed that the one that is being authorized by Ms. Marjorie San is Benedict San, who is not around in in this bidding.
Thank you, sir. We take note of your manifestation. Mr. Chair, the ALA Security would like to put on record that the representative in person for today's opening of bids is not the authorized representative as indicated in the document.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I think the one that will be specified that should not be Benedict San, but the two representative here at BAC, it is, we comply, the town secretary certificate specify that I, as Mosquito Yulo Jr. and Jocelyn Yulo Visitacion will represent the ALA Security Agency in the bidding of in this bidding. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. But, Mr. Chair, for the for the technical working group, Mr. Chair, during the opening of these, we can allow representatives of the company to represent the company in the opening of these, but not necessarily the one indicated in the secretary certificate. The one indicated in the secretary certificate, Mr. Chair, is only authorized to sign, represent in terms of like signing of the document or representation of work, whatever, in for this bidding process, Mr. Chair, but not necessarily during the opening of bids, sir.
Go ahead.
In addition, this is the that I am the big here this implement sir. One of the names mentioned in the secretary certificate sir. It's proof of my identity. Thank you. Yeah.
So, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Secretary, please, can you read again the requirement?
Number 3, notarized authority, the signing official, special power of attorney or secretary certificate.
Secretary certificate issued by the corporate secretary of GDS, Ms. Marjorie Ann San Nang, issued to which is signed and also duly notarized, submitted.
Notarized omnibus warrant statement, secretary certificate, or special power of attorney as applicable, be affirmed.
Omnibus sworn statement signed by the authorized representative, Mr. Benedict San, duly notarized, and the secretary certificate authorizing Mr. San to sign said document. It's also signed and notarized, submitted.
Documents attached to the omnibus sworn statement, certification under oath attesting that they have not tendered fees or cases against the government. In addition to the eligibility requirements as prescribed under the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulation of RA 9181.
Certification of no pending case against the government, signed and notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance to be issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the respective leaders against this authority.
Legal clearance issued to GDS Security Agency Incorporated, valid until June 14, 2023, signed for Attorney Buenaventura, ADG2 of ELS, submitted.
Notarized affidavit of undertaking that the PSA shall submit with the following criteria: BF Form 17,
BF Form 17, affidavit of undertaking, signed and notarized, submitted.
with bulletin number 1, dated December 30, 2022, and with bulletin number 2, dated December 27, 2022.
Bulletin number 1, dated December 13, 2022, and in bulletin number 2, dated December 27, 2022, submitted.
Bill Jobs, certificate registration and membership, platinum membership.
Certificate of Field of Registration, Platinum Membership, issued to GDS Security Agency, valid until March 23, 2022, March 9, 2023, consisting of 3 pages, 1, 2, and 3, 3 of 3, submitted.
Registration certificates from SEC, BPI for sole proprietorship, or City Gateway Cooperative, or any proof of such registration.
Certificate of Registration from SEC. We have here the articles, amended articles of incorporation with the company registration number CS 93000013, submitted.
Mayor services permit issued by the city or municipality for the principal place of business of the prospective bidders located for the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas.
Business permit issued by the city government of Mandaue, valid until December 31, 2022. Also attached is an official receipt issued by the city of Mandaue. This is for dated 2023-01-02 for GDS Security Agency. This is for
Can I give an observation on the business permit? Okay. What is required by the Region Award Committee is a business permit. We are already on our 5th day of the year. And I believe that complying a business permit should be complied by all the bidders, not submission of official receipt, because that is not a business permit. We comply to the requirement of submitting a business permit from the local government unit. An official receipt is not a business permit. They still have to assess compliance on other clearances before they decide to issue business permit.
if I may, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sir, under GPPB resolution number 02-2015, the GPPB allows to accept the expired mayor's permit, provided that it is provided that the official receipt for the renewal is attached also. So under the rules, sir, it is allowed to submit an expired mayor's permit, especially during the first few weeks of the year, sir. Thank you, sir. So
But it was issued January 2.
the date of the official receipt, sir.
January.
Yeah, 2023-01-02-11-17. So, OR number MC 1464765.
Can you just put the note there that it's a special non-working holiday?
Yes, sir. We'll take note of that, sir. We'll put that on record po. Thank you, sir. So submitted.
Next item po on the checklist, tax clearance for EO number 398, series of 2005, is finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR.
Ay, ito. Tax clearance valid until issued last February 2022, 23rd, and valid until um, expiring February 23, 2023, submitted.
Audited financial statement for CY 2020-2021.
Audited financial statement stamped received by BIR dated March 12, 2021, submitted.
Certified true copy of the PSA valid and current regular license to operate as private security agency issued by Philippine National Police Supervisory Office for Security Investigation Agency, or PNP Social.
Private security agency regular license to operate number PSA R07-165962-3175, issued last October 25, 2019, valid until October 31, 2024, submitted.
Certified true copy of clearance of no derogatory record. Certificate of no pending case as PSA issued by PNP Social, which shall be valid during the submission and appeal of deeds.
Certificate of no pending case issued by PNP Social, issued last December 19, 2022, valid for 30 days from the date of issuance. Submitted.
Certified true copy of valid and current certificate of registration as contractor issued to the bidder by the regional office of DOLEC, where it principally operates, pursuant to Department Order Number 174, Series of 2017.
Certificate of registration issued by the Department of Labor and Employment, the GDS Security Agents Incorporated, valid until
Wrong.
30th November 2024. Submitted.
Statement,
Sir, excuse me. Can we check on the documents?
The part, the 0174, is it the 0174?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Sige po, tabasan lang po namin ulit yung requirements.
Okay. What is specified is the certified to copy of valid and current certificate of registration as contractor issued to the bidder by the regional office of Dole, where it principally operates. Pursuant to Department Order Number 174, Series of 2017.
Yes, sir. This is a dollar.
174.
They don't really provide that. Just talaga na nila na title certificate of registration. They don't say pursuant to.
Meron talaga siya 174, dash 7, compare ang laws.
It should be specific. There's a Department Order Number 174, Series of 2017. I just want to check on the document.
Yes po, sir. Okay na po, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. Secretary, please, next item.
next item, the checklist. The statement, all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, within the last 3 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of fees. BF Form 3.
BF Form 3, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Signed by the authorized representative, submitted.
Statement that the bidder's single largest secured contract, or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid in accordance with IT Clause 5.4, the SLCC shall be equivalent to at least 50% of the APC, with the largest of these similar contracts being equivalent to at least 25% of the APC and completed within the last 3 years. BF Form 4.
BF Form 4, statement of bidder's single largest completed contract with signature, submitted.
Financial documents for eligibility check and FCC computation are committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank. BF Form 5.
NFCC, financial document for eligibility check, NFCC amount 606,157,601 pesos and 11 centavos with signature, submitted.
With securing declaration form as prescribed in GPTV Resolution Number 03-2012 or any form of bid security prescribed in BDS 18.1.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, signed by the authorized representative, also notarized, submitted.
Compliance or conformity with bidding documents as enumerated and specified in Section 6, Schedule of Requirements, and Section 7, Technical Specifications.
Schedule of requirements under Section 6 and with signature and Section 7, Technical Specification. Also, with signature of the authorized representative, submitted.
Notarized certificate of satisfactory performance from at least 3 previous clients for the last 3 months.
notarized certificate of satisfactory performance. First is from Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, issued October uh, October 14, 2022.
Honorable Chairman, can we give our observation on the certificate? Because this is previous client. And CAAP is not the previous client. They are the current service provider. They are the current service provider. Yes, please need to raise this stipulation, sir. If the certification was issued and they are the current service provider, then this is not the previous. I want the doc to be will bear with me on this. Because I see facial expressions from the members of the committee that they are irritated because of my manifestation. I'm sorry, without due respect.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Sir, I think this is the contract is for July 1 to September 30. So it's still within the
They are still the current service provider. Can you correct me? Mayor,
With due respects, Mr. Honorable,
okay.
we participate in the meeting last mission together. But our certification indicated that we are under contract from July 1, 2016 to September 30. So kahit po na kami pa rin yun na habang inaantay namin ma-award to, kami po yung ano.
Okay. So it's that hindi kayo previous, current pa rin. Actually, you are still providing security service.
Hindi po ako ang makapagsabi niyan, only CAAP lang po. Kung na-award na po ulit.
Alright. Sige, attorney, go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, considering, sir, that during the opening of bids, the criteria that we are just looking, sir, is the presence and absence, sir. And since GDS security agency submitted the same and it is present, then we can still accept this, sir, subject to evaluation, evaluation, GP evaluation or post-qualification.
Pass or pay lang naman po.
Your Honor, yes. But it is very specific here, attorney, that it should be previous client. And Golden Sun is not a previous client of they are still currently. So we request that we question Golden Sun or disqualify them for not complying on the requirement that it should be previous client because we comply. Now, if you're going to evaluate them after opening all those documents, I think that's not fair for us because very specific previous client. So what we submitted are clients of ours that are not anymore with us. So I remove or I request that the Golden Sun be disqualified for not complying with specific document. Thank you.
We take note of your manifestation, Mr. Chair, and leave it up to the committee, sir, because it's the committee who will decide.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Take note of the observation, Secretariat.
But for the meantime, sir, the technical working group, sir, is recommending to accept this submission.
Yes, okay, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The second certificate of satisfactory performance is from Metropolitan Cebu Water District. So the certification was issued last October 12, 2022, and it is also duly notarized. So
Three months before.
So it is 2/17, and 2020 it's not 3 months before.
in October,
November 2025. And under 2017 to 2020 contract, it's not 3 months.
This month of October, what is the GPS?
Noting, Mr. Chair, that the contracts provided here is very apparent that uh, it covers 2017 to 2020 contracts, and what is provided in our list of requirements is that the notarized certificate of satisfactory performance from at least 3 months, three previous clients for the last 3 months prior to the opening and submission of bids. So with this, Mr. Chair, this submission does not fall under the required period as indicated in item M of the checklist. So with that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group is now recommending that this submission will not be accepted, and the proposal GDS Security Agency be declared disqualified. For consideration.
What is the recommendation?
The recommendation, Mr. Chair, is not to accept this and to disqualify for failure to comply the requirements under the checklist item M, which is previous clients within for the last 3 months prior to the opening of the submission of the bids.
Thank you. Any motion?
Mr. Chairman, request for executive session because there's an outstanding issue we need to resolve, which is similar to the earlier issue presented for CAAP regarding the current, the status of the current client.
Okay, we will have this session.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Leaders, we will just call you po kung natapos na. Okay, tawagin na po kayo, sir.
Motion adopted.
Executive
session.
Sir,
ilagay mga
Welcome back, leaders. Mr. Chair, the technical working group has a standing recommendation to disqualify the submission of GDS Security Agency for failure to comply the requirement under tab M of the checklist, which is the notarized certificate of satisfactory performance from the last 3 previous clients for the last 3 months prior to the opening of the submission. This is for consideration and approval of the committee, Mr. Chair.
So, again, what is the recommendation?
The recommendation is, the standing recommendation, Mr. Chair, is for the disqualification of the proposal of GDS Security Agency, Mr. Chair, for failure to comply the requirements under tab M of the checklist, which is the notarized certificate of satisfactory performance from at least 3 previous clients for the last 3 months prior to the opening of the submission of fees.
Okay, noted, any motion?
So, Mr. Chair,
Good.
I move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG for the disqualification of the bidder for failure to comply with the requirements under our instruction to bidders, particularly on the certificate of good standing from previous clients.
Noted.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So, moved and seconded, motion adopted, either disqualified.
Yes. To the GDS, ma'am.
We will file a motion for refund, and this it says na 3 previous client for at least 3 months prior to the opening of submission of bids. It's not clearly said na issuance po ba? Kasi kung issuance, hold pa rin siya, and we also submitted more satisfactory performance.
Noted on that, ma'am. You can just include that,
Yes,
ma'am,
sir.
in the motion for consideration.
Thank you.
For the meantime po, yeah.
Kung ang babasihan po natin yung issuance, nagpasok naman po kami sa 3 months.
Yes, ma'am. We take note of your manifestation po. Again, ma'am, you just include that in your
Yes, yes,
motion
sir.
for consideration. And a reminder, 3 calendar days from
Yes.
today. Okay po. Meantime, you are good to seal na po. With that, considering, Mr. Chair, that the 2 submitted proposals were disqualified, we will just wait, Mr. Chair, for the motion for consideration as mentioned by our leaders.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. To our leaders, thank you for participating. We will just wait for your submission and thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, antay na lang po kayo sa labas, sir. Para mag-firma.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Sir,
Sorry. So, please.